This week has definitely had some great findings in the AI world. I found some really cool tools to help your creative workflow, as well as there were some really cool announcements from Luma, 11 Labs, and Midjourney. So let's jump right in. Now, if you're new here, my name is Ben Silverman, and I act like your personal chief AI officer. Now, if you find any of this useful or helpful in any way, please like and subscribe to the channel. That'll really help me out. So everyone can now use the Midjourney website instead of Discord. This is huge, and it is so much better. Now, I made a video walking through how to use it and what it looks like. I'm going to leave a link right here, but if you haven't used it yet, you can do so with a free trial, and it is something you should try for sure. It's one of the tools I use almost every single day. I mean, you're just going to come to alpha.midjourney.com, and here's the interface. I'm going to go into it in depth, but there are some really cool things. So when you come into Create, for instance, if you come right here, they have introduced a new editor. And I just want to use this for an example to show you. And this is what I go over in the link. So please check it out, and I'll go through more of that and how to use it. It's pretty amazing. It's so helpful to creative people. Now, OpenAI has entered into a multi-year partnership with Conde, Nast, the publisher of magazines like Vogue, The New Yorker, and Wired. Now, this collaboration allows OpenAI access to Conde Nast's extensive content archive. That's going to help it enhance its AI systems, including ChatGPT. In return, Conde Nast is going to utilize OpenAI's advanced technology for content creation and advertising. Now, this still signifies a significant step for OpenAI in the publishing world and reflects a broader trend of cooperation between tech firms and traditional media companies. However, this also raises concerns about the future of publishing, particularly regarding the potential for AI to become a competitor to a traditional journalist, or even journalism as a whole. The partnership is part of Conde Nast's strategy to adapt to the digital media landscape and could serve as a model for future collaborations between tech and media industries. I'm sure a lot of journalists are not happy with this, but really it is all about fact-checking, and sometimes the AI and computers can speak so confidently about things that are blatantly not true. A company called Skyfire has launched in beta with $8.5 million in seed funding. Now, the company aims to become the Visa for AI by enabling autonomous AI agents to make and receive payments, hold balances, and operate independently in the economic sphere. Yeah, I know. Now, Skyfire's initial focus is on reaching other AI providers and AI-based agent builders as a B2B software, allowing them to integrate a payment layer into their AI agents and products. Now, with strong backing from investors and leadership team, with a proven record, Skyfire is poised to redefine the economic landscape for AI agents and the broader AI ecosystem. I read a book called Agency by sci-fi writer William Gibson, who also wrote Peripheral, which was an Amazon television show. And I've got to say that this didn't really work out too well in the book that he wrote, and I understand why. I don't know about giving my AI the ability to send and receive my money at will. Do you? A UK-based company called Photogram created the avail camera, which aims to transform iOS and Android smartphones into AI-powered Micro Four Thirds cameras. It's pretty cool. The camera attaches to the smartphone using it as a monitor and features a Micro Four Thirds interchangeable lens mount. Now, a Sony 4 Thirds HDR dual native ISO and a CMOS sensor, and the ability to record 4K video at 30 frames per second or 1080p at 60 frames per second. The Alice camera is currently available for pre-order on Indiegogo and is expected to start shipping later this summer. Now, this innovation combines the connectivity of smartphones with the quality of DSLR cameras. Let's take a look right here. See, right here, you can check it out right here, which I'm going to leave this link in the description as well. But this is the Indiegogo site, the Alice camera. It is actually closed right now, but it did get 267 backers, $186,000, 715% of the 26 that they were originally asking for. It's pretty rad, and if you look right here,
this is Alice, the next step in camera design, built by creators for creators. Alice uses artificial intelligence to capture amazing 4K footage straight out of camera. that lets you share it with your followers instantly. The experience of a phone, the capability of a high-end mirrorless camera. This is the future of photography. But let's start at the beginning. There's never been a better time to be a creator.
I'm going to leave a link to the video in my description. It's really intriguing, and I think this is really interesting. Now, do you think that this is going to be a must-have for photographers, or do you think that photographers won't want to put a lens like that and a camera system like that onto their mobile device? I don't know. I feel like everybody's different. A new startup called Story, which is a blockchain-based platform for managing content, intellectual property, or IP in the age of AI, has just raised $80 million in a Series B funding round. Now, the platform aims to help IP owners track and monetize their content more effectively. This addresses concerns about how AI agents have used data without proper attribution. Now, I always saw this as the win for what blockchain can do. I don't think people quite understood it with the crazy NFT gold rush, but I think people had no clue what the blockchain even was. Now, it's such a great way to track how things are used and how people get paid without it having to go through some middleman. Now, with the new funding, Story plans to continue product development, aiming for a commercial launch later this year. Investors are really optimistic about Story's potential. They're comparing its impact on content and IP to what Bitcoin did for money and finance. What do you think about that? So Playbook is a new piece of software that offers a range of features aimed at enhancing the workflow and output quality for 3D artists. Some of the key features are its integration with comfy UI, cloud-based rendering, zero setup time, tailored workflows, and support for standard 3D formats. Take a look at this. This is their website. I actually don't have access yet. I'm on the wait list, but it looks pretty cool, and I understand what it is. A lot of what you see here, for technical people and VFX people, it's going to come pretty easy. For people who are using things like Comfy UI already and the first adopters and really jumping in and opening the hood to all these tools, I think they're going to find this as just a cover for that. But what I find really interesting is that when you give creative people an easy-to-use interface that lets them just create, it's going to be remarkable to see what people can do. A lot of creative people hesitate when they see these technical tools because they're just so complicated and they're so overwhelming, they don't dive in. Now, the technical people dive in, and it might not be as top-notch creative as what these creative visionaries can do, but they can dive in and they can actually do something with this new technology. So most creatives don't dive in the heavy tech workflows because of that. When you simplify it and just give them the tools to create, that opens up a huge world for them. Industry pros have praised Playbook and its rapid prototyping capabilities, ease of use, and potential for significant time, energy, and cost reductions. It's positioned as a revolutionary tool for 3D artists, offering advanced features and integrations that streamline workflows and enhance the creative vision. So Hugging Face is making huge strides in the world of DIY, do-it-yourself, robotics, with their in-depth tutorial for building and training AI-powered robots. This initiative, debuting on the Les Robots platform, aims to democratize low-cost robotics by providing detailed guidance on sourcing parts, assembling the robot, and deploying AI models. The tutorial emphasizes practical applications of AI in robotics, such as training neural networks to predict motor movements from camera images. Hugging Face's open source approach ensures that these technologies are accessible to a broader audience, potentially leading to diverse applications and innovations. This initiative represents a significant step towards democratizing the future of robotics and AI. If you look right here, and I'm also going to leave a link to this in the description, this is the...
Hey there, we just released a step-by-step tutorial to build and train your own robotic arm at home. Let's get you started with AI for robotics. First, order the parts of a robot online. Then, make sure you gathered all the parts and start assembling a robot by following our simple video guide. Once done, you can record your first dataset with the camera of your laptop and your phone. You can start with only 50 trajectories. Then, train a network on a MacBook Pro or PC for a few hours. Let's see what it learns. It will control each motor based on the cameras. It can grasp pretty well already, but let's see how many grasps are successful with such a simple approach. Keep in mind that we only trained for a few hours on 50 examples on a laptop computer like a MacBook Pro, which means that you can do it yourself. By following our guide, no need for an expensive setup. Congrats, Simon. All the rest of our robots were successful in this simple environment.
How cool is that? So the CEO of Procreate, James Conde, expressed his major disdain for Gen AI, stating that it negatively impacts artists and that Procreate will never incorporate this technology into the products. Procreate's focus is on supporting human creativity, which Conde believes is threatened by Gen AI. Now, Procreate's stance contrasts with other companies like Adobe or Canva, which have integrated Gen AI features into all of their platforms. Now, the debate over Gen AI continues with legal battles and ethical discussions ongoing about the technology's impact on creativity and intellectual property. Now, Procreate is the application that you can create art on an iPad, and literally it's extraordinary what you can do with this application. So I understand the problem he might have, but this was the video that he posted. I'll leave a link to this in the description as well.
We rolling? You've been asking us about AI. You know, I usually don't like getting in front of the camera. I prefer that our products speak for themselves. I really fucking hate generative AI. I don't like what's happening in the industry, and I don't like what it's doing to artists. We're not going to be introducing any generative AI into our products. Our products are always designed and developed with the idea that a human will be creating something. You know, we don't exactly know where this story is going to go or how it ends, but we believe that we're on the right path supporting human creativity.
That could go in two directions. Is he going to fall behind and not be involved with this whole AI boom, or will this be a great choice for him and his company? We're only going to find out. 11 Labs is dedicated to empowering 1 million people to reclaim their voice through their impact program. Now, this initiative partners with nonprofits to provide free licenses for AI, audio technology, supporting projects that enhance accessibility, advance education, and improve cultural experiences. Now, 11 Labs invites organizations focused on social good to collaborate in creating a world where every voice can contribute to a better future. Now, that's a really inspiring initiative that showcases the positive impact of AI tech when used for social good. Now, if you look right here, this is the site, and I'm going to leave this in the description as well, but it talks all about their partnership program and how you can go and sign up for this to get a free license, and what that's going to mean, what the company is all about, and what this program about helping 1 million people is all about. I think it's really rad. 11 Labs is doing some incredible things. I understand that some people would have a problem with it because of what it's doing, but they are doing some good as well, and I think it's going to be really interesting how this plays out. So Eddy is an AI-powered assistant video editor designed to streamline the video editing process for professionals. Eddy can handle tasks such as summarizing interview footage, finding sound bites, and organizing them by topics, making rough cuts in seconds. The AI features a conversational interface allowing users to give nuanced commands and iterate on edits. Now, Eddy is particularly useful for creating quick rough cuts for client reviews and can export projects to major editing softwares like DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere, and Final Cut Pro. It's such a valuable tool for video pros looking to enhance their workflows. Now, if you look right here, this is what it's talking about. Eddy, can you edit an amazing 5-minute cut? Oh, and open up a powerful hook? Boom, here you go. This is what it could do. And then if you just come over here, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Here, I'll enter my email. Now, I don't have a video to upload right now, so I'm going to use one of their samples. I'm going to use, why don't I do David Lynch, Between Two Worlds. So now if you could look at this, it talks about Twin Peaks creator David Lynch interviews the Palmer family about their current existence 25 years after the murder of daughter Laura, and then follows up a roundtable discussion with actors. So this is the uncut full video. Okay, you get the picture. It's going to have a pretty long video, right? And it says, let me know. I'm going to come down here. And it says, let me know what you want me to do. Can you cut me a summary of this video? Find me a great clip I can use for social media. Suggest some prompts I can use for this video. Okay, so I'm going to say, I need a 90-second trailer breakdown with the most interesting moments. I need a hook that will keep people watching and end on a cliffhanger so everyone wants to click and watch more. Let's see what it does. See right here, it's working. The interface seems very similar to ChatGPT or Anthropic or any of the other LLMs, but I just asked it to cut down this video into 90 seconds. So okay, what just happened? All right, so here's what happens. Here's a 90-second trailer breakdown with a hook and cliffhanger, dramatic music, David Lynch, the master of the surreal, from the man behind Twin Peaks, but the biggest elevation of potential Twin Peaks, builds a crescendo. Let's see what happens. Okay.
So there's ideas for everything, and I love to try to catch ideas and catch an idea that I fall in love with, and then I know exactly what to do. Stay true to that idea, translate it to one medium or another.
So it looks like what it did is it gave...
We live inside a dream.
Yeah, that's a very Lynchian.
No, it's sort of the truth.
It looks like it gave me the points to cut it together.
About a year, and
that's interesting.
It's a strange thing. I don't know whether it will. And I love factories. We have a script. We've been.
So basically, it got me a bunch of clips that I can then put together and cut my trailer together. So that's really interesting. So I can see this getting a lot better. I understand where it's going. It should be interesting as this keeps moving forward. You should check it out. I'm going to leave it in the description. So Luma AI has released Dream Machine 1.5, which is an advanced AI-powered text-to-video model. This new version offers enhanced realism, improved motion tracking, and better understanding of prompts. Some of the features it's focusing on now include the ability to render text within the video and handle non-English prompts effectively. Dream Machine 1.5, it generates high-quality video efficiently, and it produces 5 seconds of video in about 2 minutes. Now, Luma AI's strategy of making the tool widely accessible has positioned it as a significant player in the AI video generative market. Now, if you look right here, this is what the interface looks like. So you come to the interface, you'll see right here, you have to type some text or add an image, an old lady laughing underwater, something like that. I made a few before, but I can say, we slowly zoom in on a typewriter, on hands typing on a typewriter. And pan up to the page, which is a script called Mikey Likes It. So I'm just trying it. I don't know. Let's see what it gives me. All right, take a look right here. See, it says created 3 minutes ago. That's not too bad. So it missed the zoom. I could always create that. The text on the paper is a little strange, but there you have it. It takes a lot of generations to actually make this work, but I'm just showing you right now live. So just so you know, when you go to these things, they don't just always work the way you want. I don't want to change it because it's important that you see it takes a lot of work to get some of these generations that people are putting out. So that's all I have for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who you think it will help out. And remember, I have a newsletter, which is in the description. I'll see you on the next video.